Hello and a very good evening, friends and followers. Welcome back to another live stream. Today we are here on, for me, completely new part of the world. We're standing at Kumamoto Airport in Japan. And our aircraft today, as announced, is the MD-82. Although the real-world livery, Japan Airlines JA8557 is an MD-81 in real life, so that's why it has MD-81 standing here. Yeah, but as there is only an MD-82 model, we're gonna fly the MD-82. So yeah, we are here at Kumamoto, and we jump right into the aircraft. I thought I turned off the EFB. Let's see. I really thought I'd turn electronic flight back off. Okay, that's funny. That's weird. Why can I not turn off the... is the auto brake? No, the auto brakes are also there. Okay, that's weird. So apparently it's not possible for me to turn off the electronic flight bag stuff. I have no idea why. But I wanted to do it a little bit different today. So basically I wanted to turn off the auto brake system as well as the EFB, but yeah, apparently it's not working. I think that might be a problem with delivery. But yeah, let's just try to not use the EFB unless it is really necessary. For example, I think it's not possible for me to contact the ground crew without the EFB. So as I'm not able to contact the ground crew without the EFB, whoops, let me see. Because normally you can call the mechanic here, and in the fly-by-wire, not fly-by-wire, in the P3D, more explained version, a menu opened, and then you were able to connect ground power. But let's see. For the first start, turn off the battery here. And let's see. Hi Drini, welcome to the stream. Yeah, and then see you later. So let's see. Okay, this is not even up. Yeah, see, that's what I meant. It's not possible to call the ground crew, so there's no menu opening, and therefore, well, yeah, I also need it for refueling, right? I mean, I could now open the connect the I know I could start the APU, but that wouldn't help either. So ground power. There we go. Everything's on. Don't even know how this is working because there is no... Huh. Okay. That is working. I don't have a clue what this is. Still, I don't have a clue. But yeah, so for now the aircraft is fired up. We can now turn on some lights, some floodlights, so that we are basically set up. And I also need the numbers here, of course. We do the same over here. There we go. Turn on the autopilot lights. And then I need to turn on the lights down here. I just don't know how. Let's see, maybe no. I mean, I could turn on the cockpit floodlight anyway. I mean, I will do that, but I'm not sure about. So that is the funny thing here in the MD-80, because there is like a button for everything, but it's always different. Like there is no real. Can turn that off here. Hydraulic pumps can be set to low. Where can I turn on the brightness of these lights here? Hi Alex! No, not really, only Japan Airlines. So this is the light over here. Oh, and by the way, I need to turn on the filter for you, so that everything is brighter for you. So, I have no idea on when to turn on the lights. These are the floor lights only. So these are digital lights, but it's nothing is happening here. There is nothing more. Okay, this is not what I was looking for. This is not as well. Briefcase light, no. Panel lights. These are the floodlights. Well, I have no idea. Okay. So, there we go. Let's set everything up. So, let's just do that quickly. I mean, there is no real need to do that. Flight number is 2745. And it's the first leg of the day. Insert, so the flight recorder should now be starting. Okay, this is working. Right. I can turn that to normal as well. Autopilot on.
Headwind, shear, headwind, shear, headwind.
Autopilot
shear.
Disconnected.
Tailwind, shear, tailwind.
Okay.
Shear, tailwind,
So this
shear.
is working. That's working. Local lights can be turned on. Stall lights are working. Anti-skid is working as well. We can see that here. Ice floodlight is working as well. Let's do an emergency light test.
P8 and emergency light test.
Emergency lights okay.
Great. So set that back to arm. And then we are basically ready. Left generator Okay, this is set. And as I said, I don't really want to set the use the EFB, but the problem is I think I have to. How can I call? I think I can call the jetway like this. And then I know that there is a possibility to check the ACARS. Flight number is the 2745. Let's see if this is working. There we go, it is working. Weight and balance. So, let's see. Trip fuel will be 4930. Taxi fuel is 363 at Kumamoto, plus about so let's say 600 taxi fuel. Block fuel is 11,840. Okay, send it. Flight plan. Okay. Received messages. Okay, there's nothing received yet. This is what I just sent. There was the ping, that means we have a message, crew message. Preliminary weights. Our registration is weird. And there is the flight plan. Okay, okay, okay. Great. Okay. So then, well, if it's not possible to turn that off, the EFB, then we of course use it as well. So check Romeo Juliet Foxtrot Tango, Romeo Juliet Tango Tango. There we go. JAL 2745 is set. We have the flight plan here as well. Flaps 11 departure. I have no idea about the wind, so let's quickly check the weather. Okay, there is no meter. Apparently the airport is closed in the real world. Funny. Oh, okay. So the last meter was made 1 hour and 7 minutes ago. Oh no, that was the last forecast. The last meter was about 6 hours ago. Wind 3 knots from west-northwest. So I think runway 07 for departure is fine. Please don't ask me any political stuff, Alex. I won't reply to that. So, flights. Okay, I just checked the charts here. So, Mifna 1. What is my departure, by the way? Mifna 1. That was indeed correct. So, either we fly the Arnav Mifna 1 or we have the Iruka departure. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, it is. And I do not want to, like, you know, make a topic out of anything political or which could raise any discussions or something like that. So wind, actually I don't know. So let's just take the one we got from the TAF here. The outside air temperature. It's really not as easy if you do not have anything. So 6 hours ago it was 29 degrees, so it might be, I don't know, 20 degrees outside there. QNH, the last one was 1010. I will do a max takeoff, so it's not as important anyway. So the after cargo is also wrong. No. Departure, RJFT, RJTT. Okay, let's read. Okay, so there we go. And start boarding. So, let's check here with the RCAS. Okay. Data link. So preliminary weights. Zero fuel weight will be 52,346. Let's check with my flight plan if this is the correct payload. So 50.1 and I have 52,346. Okay, so but we trust our FMC. 52,346. 52,346. Okay, that is set. Hi Drini, welcome back. Alex, I have no idea. The problem is that no one knows how many there are really. I think it's just a minority, but they are very loud, and newspapers are jumping on the train, so to say. But I don't know if there are many or not. I have no idea, really. So takeoff CG will be 11. Let's see what our weight and balance page 15.3. So it's really different. But well, we have to wait for the final load sheet anyway. So I go into the FMC here. Okay, there we go. So position. Let's check.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome you aboard. Federal regulations require that carry-on items...
Okay, that looks quite nice, so I think that should be okay. Now we depart RJFT, and our route is RJFT to RJ... Where is it? TT. There we go. And activate it. I hope so, yeah, Drini, I hope so. And I will also depart runway 07. Well, actually, back there are a lot of mountains, and that's a really scenic departure. But yeah, I'm not sure if we can, if we will see that. But anyway, I try to depart from runway 07. So the Mifne 1 departure, and we are going to fly the Spide transition. There we go. Well, basically there is VATSIM over here, but at the moment there is no one online. We would have Seoul ground, actually, but yeah, here in Japan, currently no one is online. I can check Iveo, but yeah, that's the same. Oh, we could have Seoul approach on Iveo. Okay, So, let's continue with the routing. Move the 1 byte transition byte Arctic, then to X-ray Alpha Kilo, and then we go the X-ray Alpha Charlie, X-ray Alpha Charlie North transition maybe. Let me see. Arrival holding procedures. Polix. Well, they have a lot of charts in Tokyo. Oshima, Golden Arnav, Golden Arosa, Night Arnav, X-ray Alpha Charlie. Let's see if there is something. No. Let me check the weather. So we have 190 with 14. So actually, we're gonna land, I think, runway 16. Well, we can land runway 16 left or 16 right. So we might take 16 right there. ILS 16 right. Vianetti. So we have to come from the right side. That's weird. Isn't there any other way? ILS runway 22. That's also nice, but not what we were looking for. Okay, so it is not easy to find my approach point. Which waypoint is that? Star. No specific transition. Utibo. Ah, that's Oshima. Okay. Oshima has the X-ray Alpha Charlie. Yeah, that's right, Trini, that's right, but that will never happen. That will definitely never happen. So, we have the Oshima 1 Alpha, the Oshima 1 Bravo. Then we have Oshima 1 November via Axel. I think, yeah, that's the Oshima 2 November. Okay, okay. So, for the arrival, we will land on ILS 16 right via the have a look here. XACN was the approach, right? Yes, this one. And execute, and then let me have a look about the routing. So then we go from XAC, we go to Utibo. That's funny. That's not even on the stars. Oshima. 1 November. Ah, that might be Oshima Night. That's why, okay. That it is, okay, okay. So we're going to Utibo, and from there on to Umuki, that's over here, okay. Then to Rugby, that's again not on the chart. Good question. Umuki, okay, and then Kaiho Then it's telling me rugby and Roni.
For everyone's safety, regulations require your compliance with all lighted signs, placards, and group member instructions.
But it looks more like this one here. To be honest, I cannot find that on the chart, but we just leave it as it is, and then we will have a look once we are getting closer to that point. Okay, so okay, so we now have a new load sheet and a new crew message. Captain, check your fuel payload planning. Weight is beyond maximum. That's a nice information. Thank you very much. Final load sheet. So, zero fuel weight is 53.8. And that is even more close to what we have planned in the in our flight plan. Takeoff weight is 65. Okay, landing weight is about 60. That's too much. Takeoff CG is 15.4, and that is what is set here, 15.3, and we have 15.4 now, so we can set that 15.4. Okay. We're gonna depart flaps 11. Do I need to set flaps 11 or no? I do not. I can stow them. First point is 11 anyway. Okay, so actual takeoff weight is 65. Then we have our V speeds. OAT, okay. Flight 99, okay. Whoops, 65. Okay. QNH is 1009, that's fine. And now we go to the performance page. Okay, so cruising will be flight level 330. We have a cruising wind of 213 at 4. Whoops, 213 at 4. We have an average ISA deviation from 15. Zero fuel weight, what did we say? 53.8. Fuel on board, takeoff fuel. Do we have a block fuel? Why is there packs 0 of 39? Oh no, waiting at the gate. 139 total 100. No? Why does it say packs 139 0? Am I not? Oh, and we should start boarding, fueling. Okay, so a block fuel will be 11.8/N. And reserves will be 3,200 plus an extra 2.5 makes it 5.7. 5.7 as a reserve. There we go. And so we compare these V speeds now with the one which will be calculated in the EFB. Takeoff weight was 65. No. Takeoff weight. Where's my takeoff weight? Takeoff fuel? Landing weight? Oh, takeoff weight. 65, yeah, okay. 65 tons. Okay, calculate. Let's see. Flap 11, V1, 141, 45, 54. 143, 46, 55. So it's almost identical. So let's just take what we have in the card here. 155. Drini, what do you mean with nav data? Ah, cool. So this is how you do it when you do not use the EFB. Haha, good to know. Okay, but let's wait for the fuel up. Check the doors page. No, everything is closed. Oh, okay, so this, okay. Oh yeah, okay. Well, it seems as if the charts I have from Navigraph are different to what the FMC has, even though both are the same. I mean, both have the same IRAC. Now there's another message. Okay, so let's see. Or was it my flight attendant? Received messages. Okay, no, I have viewed everything. Okay. Flight plan is okay as well. Yeah, there we go. See, Oshima, November. That's the weird stuff. Yeah, I will just see what's going on when we are in the air. So I don't think it will be a problem. You can see, by the way, fuel quantity is going up. Okay, let's continue with the cockpit check. So IRS alignment is verified, flight recorder is tested, FMC is checked and cross-checked, emergency lights are armed, windshield anti-ice switch is on, fire protection system, I did not test that yet.
Fire left engine. Fire right engine. Fire left engine.
Okay, that's working. TRP can be tested. Where's the test button? That's here. Okay, that's working fine. Fuel quantity. We're getting fueled up. Altimeters are set 1009 and fuel shutoff levers are in the off position. Cabin pressure lever is set to auto. So, flaps will be set to 11. So our takeoff trim will be set to around 6. There we go. And then we tune in Unicom already. Nope. 122.8. Okay. I still don't know how to turn on these numbers, but well. Okay, so center tanks is now being fueled, and then landing altitude. Let's see. Our airport currently is at 632 feet, so we set that in. QNH is 1009. 02, 0809. So just in case we have to turn around, then we have the landing altitude set. Cabin door is closed now. and turn on the position lights. I should have done that earlier, but of course I forgot it again. Yeah, that's right, Rini. That's why I love the MD. Because it's so different. So we now just wait for the fuel process to be finished. I don't use any add-on today for the passengers. We can set the MCP to 50 knots. The initial climb will be at above turn left, above 4,000. Well, at or above 4,000. Nice. Well, we don't have any ATC anyway, so we can directly tune in flight level 320. We will set runway heading. Let's see, runway heading is 072. Can turn on the flight directors. Push that button so we have takeoff already. And we're almost done fueling. So we set now the V-Bucks. Let's see, we have 154, 157. Minimum maneuvering speed is 216 is the slat retract speed. So let's, whoops. So let's just use that. 210. 216. Flap retraction is 171. Okay. 154. 166 is V2. 157. And 154. I think that's not correct basically, but well. Okay, so what about fueling process? Seems to be done. 3,400. Yes, it's done. Okay, so we can start the APU. And we can watch the APU door open. Well, we could if it wouldn't be so dark. There we go. You can see this little flap down here. And click on start. Now it will take some time. It's already rising and you can hear it outside. And you will see when the APU is up, this door will be closed, and there's just this little rectangular thing remaining open. There you go. See, I cannot zoom in more, otherwise it's getting dark. So see, the flap is, or the door is closed, and what remains open is this rectangular thing here. Okay, so APU is up. Check the APU. Okay, that's fine. So we can turn off the external power. Why is it that so? Okay. So we can then turn off the AC and the GPU. We go to flight mode. And then we open the crossfeed lever, and now it takes about 60 seconds until we have pressure. Well, Oh, it's already there, so that was quite fast. Okay. Yeah, for me it was the same. I thought so as well. Okay, so I think everything is done. Let's check if there is enough light on. Yes, there is. Okay, because we need to turn that down during takeoff, of course. Let's check. Okay. Great. So no anti-ice is of course needed. Turn on all the fuel pumps. Turn on the anti-collision lights, so that the crew knows, or the ground personnel knows, that we're gonna start our engines. And I can release the jetway. There we go. And as promised to Alex yesterday, we're gonna do a power back today. Why can I not set the parking brake? There we go. Parking brake is now set. And I think it's now time to start the engines. So, System B, and start. %, fuel lever on. Engine 1 is on, or engine 2 basically. Now we start engine number 1. Yeah, and maybe I should also start the crossfeed lever. Close the right side, and then we can turn on the APU air condition again. Left side is rising. And engine number 1 is spooling up. Ignition off. Okay, no problems, Trini. Thank you very much for being here, and have a great night. Okay, so engine is up. We can then turn on the hydraulic pumps as well as the auxiliary pumps and transfer power unit.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could please have your attention to reducing important safety.
So fuel use is a little bit weird. It's just 40. It should be higher, but anyway. Can set takeoff here. Set flaps 11. Okay, and then we will see. Runway 07 is over there. So after start, checklist, engine ignition selector off. Pilot and static heat to captain. We don't need any anti-ice. Air condition supply switches to auto. hydraulic system checked,
Oxygen mask.
and the door Q light.
Suspected low oxygen. Recheck
Uh,
fully extending the oxygen.
have to find out where. Okay, door Q light, all doors closed. Great.
Hold it tight on either side of the mask.
So we don't need the APU anymore.
Be sure to secure your mask first.
APU off.
As a reminder, smoking is not permitted in any area of the aircraft at any time. Tampering, disabling, or destroying the weather system.
And we're clear on the back side. So let's go to Unicom and announce our departure. Kumamoto traffic, Yalways 2745 at top MD-82 is powering back from gate. Good question. I don't know, Kumamoto traffic. Okay, so I think everything is done. Parking brake release. Close that down. And powering back. There we go. And turn on. And we're powering back here. Okay, power back completed. That's crazy. And so fast. It's amazing. Okay, so let's go and taxi. And what I will also do, because I want to do a max departure, turn off the ARD. So we have a max power departure. Especially for you, Alex. Okay, and I think I turn off the lights now. Cockpit. Wait a second. Let me first go to the taxiway. And now I want to switch off the cockpit floodlights. Okay. Still very bright, isn't it? There we go. Uphill a little bit. On the speed brake. Well, I do not know if I have to use the auto brakes if I have the system. Actually, we can check that.
Auto brake.
Yeah, auto brake. Okay, so if I have the auto brake system, I need to use it. Turn on the terrain radar. You can see down here there's a lot of terrain going on. So takeoff runway is confirmed. Runway 07. Takeoff data is confirmed. Fuel balance is checked. Brake temperature. Let me quickly check that. That's fine. Engine ignition selector set to both in a second. Set to both. And EOAP ARD in op, that's okay. That is fine. So landing lights on. All lights on. Kumamoto traffic, Yalways 2745 at runway 07, taking off MIF No1 departure, spite transition, Kumamoto traffic. Okay, so a little bit more thrust here. Set transponder 2000 and transponder mode Charlie. And then we go. Okay, so we're into position. Let me see the routing again. Wait a second. Oh, there we go. Okay, wait a second, I have to cuff. Okay, nose lights to bright. (1,000 feet) is set. Bring it to 1.5. 1.4. Come on. And EPR takeoff.
Takeoff thrust set.
There you can see the mountains in the front.
Knots, cross check. V1, rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
Gear up. And there we go.
Gear up, lights out.
And turn. Vertical speed. Nav on. Flaps up. Climb thrust. Set EPR limit.
Zero. Climb thrust set.
And we're going away from the mountains there. There's the moon. There are the mountains. Great. Great, 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 great. Okay, set the heading book. Now we can retract the slats.
Slats retracted.
Autopilot on. Auto brakes off. Spoilers disarm. Okay, this is set, this is set, this is on. Cabin pressure is slowly rising. Nav captured vertical speed. Alt armed. Flat level 330. And we climb with a speed of 250 knots. And yeah, so that's fine. Let's see, after takeoff checklist. Brake temperature, let's check that. Everything is fine. Landing gears up, lights out, auto brake off, speed brake lever retracted, flaps and slat lever retracted, engine ignition selector can be turned off. Center tank fuel pumps remains on, altimeter setting will remain on local pressure. After takeoff checklist completed. Can turn on the art again. We're climbing with about 2,000 feet per minute. And let's see if it is working out like we planned it, so that we have a nice sunrise. Lights off. So we now go direct to MIFNet, from where we will join our route. Max angle 217. Okay. Oops, and there we go. Towards Tokyo. So for the moment there is nothing to see outside, no sunrise, no upcoming light on the horizon. But let me see on the FMC when we're gonna approach Tokyo. 2023. 2023. That makes it 4-5. Yeah, it should be nice. Should be a nice approach. And we're passing now flight level 200. So I can increase the speed to 90 knots. Also go up here to 90 knots. Or actually I could also go to VNAV. Oh, and I again forgot to set the clock. So let's quickly do that. Check the terrain radar again. Yeah, we have some mountains below us, but this is of course not a factor. And we can turn off the... Oh, I cannot even see it. Floodlights, the ground floodlights. Okay, and the wing nutshell light, right only. Oh yeah. Off. Okay, so the box can be released again. Or reset. And I will turn down the floodlights here. Ah, I just needed to turn that a little bit brighter. Easy as that. So now we basically have nothing much to do. Turn on the galley power. Oh, there's something. AC load. See, that's moving. Okay, that is fine. Cabin altitude is rising as well, so very good. Transponder mode is set to Charlie. Okay. So this is basically the final turn now, and now we are heading directly towards Tokyo. Do I have windshield anti-ice? Yes, I have. Okay. I'm passing now flight level 140, so we can set standard pressure and let the aircraft does its job. Can go back hydraulic pumps to low. I'm not sure if... Okay, hydraulic pressure, that's fine. That's fine. I thought they are going down towards like 0, but they weren't. Okay. Well, I just noticed in the stream that due to the filter, you can see in the horizon a fairly light red light below the moon. I can't even see that in the simulator because my simulator is darker. Well, I can... Well, as now as I know it, I can see it, but I couldn't before. And I think it's very nice that you can slowly but steady see that it's getting brighter outside. sun is coming higher and higher. And we can turn off the terrain radar, we don't need that anymore. Cruise, so we now see cruise altitude is flight level 330 and the optimum is 334. So that's fine. Now I have landing data. That's a good question. The most common non-alcoholic drink. I think it might be actually coffee. But as you know, as a most common drink, like you know, you're on your way to, I don't know, to an appointment or something, then it's probably water, I think. At least that's what I think. But I know that a lot of people also like to drink some different juices, but well, maybe orange juice or apple juice, but yeah. I don't know if we have like a typical non-alcoholic German drink. And actually, I think I might have heard, yes, I drink coffee every day. I need coffee, but not to, like, you know, get awake or something. It's more like, I don't know, it's tasting good and I'm still just getting used to it. So at work I drink coffee every day, and during the weekends in the morning I drink coffee. So yeah, sometimes when you go to a restaurant in the evening, you drink coffee after you finished eating. Nothing special. But by the way, Alex, what did you say to my power back and my max takeoff departure? Well, there are a lot of German people drinking tea as well, but it's not like, for example, I don't drink tea at all. I mean, I can drink it if, I don't know, sometimes in the winter or so. I just have the, I just want to drink a cup of tea, but it's very rare for me. It's not like that it's not tasty, but I just don't need it. I don't know. Oh, and by the way, I just noticed I maybe should turn 1013 here as well. Here we go. Oh, especially for you, I did a max takeoff departure. I even turned off the art so that I indeed had a max takeoff departure. A max power departure. By the way, is the time... Yeah, the time is correct. 1912, that's okay. Go to the progress page. 2024. And you can see the sun is coming up even more. Soon I will be able to turn off the filter. Well, flex takeoff saves fuel, right? I mean, I have no idea if this is common practice or not to do max takeoff departure. I mean, I know that the PMDG, that the Maddog's doing stuff like that. Also the power back. I read that the only, well, not these, but I think the last airline in America which was doing the power back was American Airlines. All other American airlines told their pilots to not do it because it's faster than a normal pushback and saves ground personnel, but it costs more fuel, a lot more fuel, and that's why I think since somewhat mid-90s or so, they started to reduce the power backs a lot. Only if there is no other choice, or if there is no ground personnel available, or a pushback truck. At least that's what I read. No, in the end I was talking about power back. So I don't know if takeoff is a max power takeoff is like the standard. Just because I know that it consumes a lot of fuel, and because it consumes a lot of fuel, it could be that airlines told their pilots to use flex departure more than the max takeoff departure, the max power departure. And that's how I made the way to power bags, because power bags also use a lot of fuel. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, that's what I think as well. Pilots use both ways. I think that maybe if you are in, like for example right now, the departure from runway 07, you have mountains in your way, so you have to directly make a turn for the SID. In that case, I could imagine that the pilots do a max power departure, because just to gain as much altitude as possible, as soon as possible. But for, I don't know, if you, for example, depart, I don't know, St. Martin, they might do that as well. But if you depart runway, what is it, 28 or so in St. Martin, so if you have the sea in front of you, then they might do a flex temp departure, because it's, you know, there's no reason to climb out so fast. At least that's what I think. I have no idea. And we're approaching our final cruising altitude. By the way, Beacon speed 0.74. Okay. Feel free. Yeah, exactly. I think so as well. And today, for example, I just wanted to use a max power departure. Although I have to admit, it is of course easier if you just depart straight out and not have to do a turn right after the departure. But overall, it was quite nice. So approaching now cruising altitude, so EPR set to cruise power. Cross feed valves are closed. By the way, is 320 correct? I feel like it's not correct. No, it's 330. I did something wrong. Climb thrust. And VNAV climb. Come on, start climbing. There we go. I don't know why I set 320 in the autopilot. Did I set? Yeah, I set 330 as well. That's weird. So, and for the arrival, we can see ILS runway 16 right is 111.55, and the course is 158. We will remember that and put that in later on. And we will also now turn the where is it? There we go. The landing altitude, as well as the landing barometric pressure. I mean, we could do that later on as well, because you never know, maybe we have to divert, so we have to do it again, but it's different, so or it's different to the departure anyway, so why not do it right now? So QNH is 1011 in Tokyo, set that up here, and it's 2021 21 feet above sea level, so we set that here as well. Yeah, that's right. I think that was the idea, and it worked well until the oil prices or fuel prices went higher and higher. That was the point when it didn't work out anymore as intended. Holy crap, they have a lot of stuff here. A lot of parking spots. Hangars, international terminal, terminal 1 and 2. Okay, when we land on runway 16 right, we will vacate to the left side and then we take terminal 1. Okay, so that's at least something. For example, you still have to pay for service over marshalling because you don't see nothing behind, so there must be someone who helps you. Yeah, that's right. But you save, of course, the fees for a pushback truck. You do not have to wait for a pushback truck, and you also don't need personnel which is driving the pushback truck. So it's definitely a very good idea. So we reached flight level 330, so we go to cruise. And by the way, Alex, did you see my video yesterday, the landing? I tried to lower the gear without the hydraulic pumps on, and I think it was working quite well, unless, let me see. It could be that I clicked on auxiliary pipe override, auxiliary pump override. So it is very likely. So it is very likely that that was the reason why the gear lowered. Trying something. And I'll pump set to low. What happens if I turn them too high? Okay. Okay. So we leave it in the system here. I leave it running. I leave it in the system. There is some bad weather below me. Maybe I can show you weather. Departure. Weather Sigmet. Volcanic ash sigmets at Fukuoka Fear. Well, that is nothing important for us. Okay, so there is no wind information. Maybe we can see that here. Oh, by the way, that's something I could do already. Because otherwise, what is policy? Oh, nope. Econ speed, and I have policy speed. Whatever this is. Okay, so forecast. We're going for 310, 200, 150, and 100. So if you have a look here, we have 248 at 6. Oh, you cannot even read that, right? Because of the filter. Let's see. Maybe now it's better. So these are the descent winds I'm going to type in. 248 at 6. 248 at 6. Then we have 210 at 11. 218, 11. Wait, 218, 11. There we go. Then we have 223 at 14. And then we have 215 at 18. Okay, so now the aircraft can calculate our top of descent a little bit better. And I will check. I will now check the approach path. So we're going here to Oshimo, I think was the name. Then the next waypoint would be Otibo, which is absolutely correct. Then we go to Umuki and Kaiho, which is also correct. And then we would go to Rugby. And this is something I do not understand. And that's also something which is not not visible on the approach chart. To be honest, I think I just take the Oshima Oshima Romeo. Yeah, I think I'd take the Oshima Romeo. I think that fits better. Oshima Romeo. Okay. And oh yeah, of course. And then Viennati transition. There we go. Let's see. Yes, that looks better. And basically, I can fly from from Newman direct to Neuro over here. 6,000 at Neuro, 9,000 at Newman, then Nigel at 6,000, Natty at 3,000 or above. Then Rengi 3,000. Okay. That looks a little bit better here. Oshima. I mean, basically the night transition is nice, but let's see. Oshima night to Mugi Edinburgh to Kaiho. Yeah, and then what to do after Kaiho? Expecting vectors? Radar service required. Okay, that's the reason. Okay. What I admire about Germany is the fact you guys have no resources at all compared to my country, for example, but you have built so good production, good. Yeah, that's right, But also we are a lot, like we need everything from the outside. What is still funny is that we export a lot of stuff, even more than we import. That's quite funny, and corruption is not a thing in Germany. Not at all. I mean, there will be, I don't know, 1 or 2 persons, basically, but nothing, nothing serious. Corruption is not a big deal at all. Or is no deal at all. So down here, oh, that's loud. Down here are some turbulences, but well, that's not a big thing for us, as we are all above that. Hey, why can I not? Oh, there we go. Well, I should go a little bit back here. That's a nice view. Very nice view here. Let me see if I will maybe change the approach, because actually I could overfly the city. Well, yeah, okay. If I approach runway 16, I will overfly the city perfectly. We will even overfly Tokyo Disneyland, basically, and the district of Tokyo. Okay, great. Yeah, I know, that's a big problem. But that's a big problem in a lot of countries, like in Africa and South America, and I think also in Asia, like, I don't know, about China. And I think you will have a lot of corruption in like the poorer countries in Asia, like Bangladesh and India and stuff like that. India has a lot of corruption, I think. Although I don't know it, so if someone from India is watching this, I'm very sorry. And that's all what I want to say about political stuff. Even that was too much already. Never wanted to do that. So let me see our top of descent. Progress page to top of descent 192 nautical miles. The top of descent will be at 20 Zulu. Oh, and I can't go back. So I think half of the route is done, even maybe a little bit more. And I think, have a look on that light here. Do you see that? I'm not sure. It's over. Maybe now it's over here, that little red light here. Well, anyway. Let's check the cabin. That might be a little bit too cold. Yes, we have, Alex. We have. Well, basically, it's free. I mean, in the end, everyone is paying for everything, but yeah, it is basically free. So everyone can go to school until at least 10 years. Maximum is then 13 years. And even, well, basically the universities are free as well. Not completely free. You have to pay like kind of an entrance fee. But then studying itself is free. So you don't have to pay like private university fees or something like that. Huh? Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm really looking forward to that approach. Japan is such a nice country, and I just hope that that the sunrise and the flight over the city will look nice. So basically, sunrise should be in 2 minutes. 5 minutes, actually. 5 minutes. At 4:45 local time. We could do that as well for a flight into Australia or even New Zealand. They are even a little bit more ahead in time. So that would be really nice, I think. So today in the polls channel on my Discord, the Japanese route by JAL won the voting. Second and well, basically there is only a second place because American route by any American airline and Norwegian route by SAS. These are on number 2. What I am thinking about is, as I today did the flight with the MD, we basically could do the next flight in the US with the CRJ, and the second next flight could be then SAS with the, let's say, A320 somewhere into northern Norway. Somewhere where I've not been before, at least not with the A320. Somewhat like Tromsø, for example. Haven't been there. That could be a very nice approach into Tromsø, I think, as far as I know. So that's basically my idea, and I'm thinking about voting that as well, if this is the way we want to do that, so that I can do also the other flights. Yep, and center fuel pressure is low. Good question, Alex. Well, basically Germany is part of Airbus, because Airbus is a joint venture of different countries, so Germany is part of it. And I know that in the past there was a company in Germany which produced sailing planes. They are called Schleicher. They are very well known, at least in Middle Europe. I don't know about worldwide, but okay, yeah, that was just sailplanes, and I don't think there's any other, or at least I don't really know. I mean, there must be something, but I don't know them, and I think Airbus is like the only or the biggest one. And yeah, I think we have more like of no, Airbus is a joint venture of different parties. Airbus consists of Germany, France, I think Spain and Great Britain. And I think beside that, we in Germany have more like, you know, different companies producing kind of like avionics or I don't know, some other aerospace equipment. Many Airbus, for example, are also built in Hamburg, not in Toulouse, but in Hamburg. I think they are just finished in. Oh, look at that sunrise! I almost look at that. Holy cow! Could that cloud go away, please? I'm sorry, I just have to take a screenshot here. That looks amazing. And I'm not sure, but come on. But is that Mount Fuji over there? Should be, I think. If you have a look on Wikipedia, by the way, it's also saying in the first sentence, Airbus SE is a European multinational aerospace corporation. That's what I meant, it's multinational. This is so great. I'm sorry, but this is so fucking great. This is so amazing. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't move anymore. I can't move the camera around. Sorry. Why? Oh, yeah, there we go. Well, let's make it from co-pilot's perspective. Wow, have a look here. That's so great. No, there's not. There is no aircraft. Maybe it's it has something to do with the Second World War, because we lost basically a lot of stuff after 1945, and also a lot of, you know, technicians and stuff and science people are leaving Germany for America because they have better possibilities to, you know, do some researches and stuff. So we are also not big in, you know, any not with aircrafts, not with ships. So basically nothing except cars. Well, I've never heard something about that logo, but I heard something as well. Yes, there might be, but I don't know if there really was, if they created aircrafts. I'm not quite sure. I think it could be, but I have no idea, to be honest. I can't even get enough of this. Isn't that great? And Mount Fuji over there as well. Holy moly. I think that should be at least Mount... Have a look on the reflections here. That is so crazy. Well, yeah, engines, that could be, No, wrong button. Well, to be honest, I thought that I might arrive a little bit earlier, so that the sunrise will be a little bit later, but to be honest, this is also amazing. So time now for the landing here. So RJTT, runway 16 right, dry, flaps 1128. Check the weather again. We have winds with 190 at 15. Quite windy. Outside air temperature is 27 degrees. So we have a headwind of 12 knots actually. QNH is 1011. Reversers, yes, and auto brake medium. Weight and balance page. Landing weight will be 60.3. Whoops, wrong page. 60.3, and let's double check. 60.3, 7.1 makes 800. Yeah, that okay. That could be. That's even above maximum landing weight. That's weird. That's so weird. I mean, the maximum landing weight is 59 tons basically, and I mean, I don't even have a full cabin, and I'm far away of having 100% of fuel on board. That's so weird. Anyway, so with the auto brake medium, we have a factored landing distance of 2,100 meters. That is quite okay. We could go auto brake off, make a new calculation. Makes it a factored landing of 1,300. I think we're not flying with manual with auto brakes, so we just use it as it is, and then we set the bucks. So the maneuvering speed is 235. Up, then we need the slats. Then flap 0 is 185, 164, and 151. Okay. And the go around is 158. I think GA should be go around them. Okay, so what is that? Landing weight, 60, what did I say? 60.3, right? Here. Okay, let's see. V manual or VTH, maybe throttle, so with auto throttle. Slat retraction, flap retraction, go around 153. That's weird. Why is it telling me 58? 144. 151, okay. What does VTH mean? Now, as I thought, I don't know. Oh, no, that doesn't make any sense. V threshold? No, that doesn't make any sense. What is it in German mentalities? No, not really. I think the only reason is that we always did it, and now we're just basically used to it, and I think Germans are quite efficient compared to other countries. So that might be the reason why we are basically good in what we're doing. Yeah, and I think it's just because we did it, we always did it, and so we do it today, and that's basically it. There's no specific reason for it. There's not, at least I don't know about any mental approach or any, I don't know, proud, whatever. It's just, we always did it like that. So, for the approach, flaps 28 says 143 as VRF, 144 here, and 151 here. Okay. We tune in the ILS now, 111.55. Course is 158. And in case of a go around, climb on a heading of 157 to 700, then intercept outbound HME VOR. Okay, so we climb basically to 4,500 to Utibo. We'll just act as if there is no go around then. And we can reset the altitude. What is the platform altitude? 3000. So we can set that already. And what I will also do today is I try to do a high-speed approach. Alex, you asked me last time to maintain 250 knots until 10 miles or 8 miles or what it was. So I tried to do that today as well. It might end in a go-around, but we will see. Yeah, see, 250 knots until 8 miles. I'll try to do that. Not sure if this is gonna work, but... Oh, and I need to start my recorder tool, or to open my recorder tool. So there we go. And we are almost over Tokyo already. Tokyo's back there somewhere. But I can extend the slats. No slats, okay. Is there a card or something where I can see what the maximum speeds are where I can extend? Ah, here, there we go. That was what I was looking for. Limit speed, gear down 300 knots. Okay, that's easy, so we could... You know what? Turn off, wait until the hydraulic pressure is gone, and then gear down. I mean, if I can do it until 300 knots, why not? Okay, on Mach 0.7, okay. Then we need to wait until we are a little bit lower. But we are descending already, so it's not a big deal. Flap down 11 at 280 knots, flap 15 on 214, and flap 28 on from 195. Gear down at 300 knots with map. So we're just waiting. Rather, it's low hydraulic pressure. Yeah, I know. Let's turn that back on to low, just so we have some pressure. Yeah, but it will be very tough. It will be very tough, definitely. Yeah, I know. I hope so. Okay, so let's see. We're below Mach 0.7. Hydraulics are all off. Master warning is on. Low pressure rudder control manual. We wait until hydraulic is 0 and then we push gear down. It's not working. It is not working.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Is there any way to manually extend it? It should be. I mean, I will not do that right now, but there should be a way to manually extend. Gear hole release. I think this is the one. I think it should have gear down and then release. But I won't do that right now. So descent checklist. Auxiliary pumps on. Approach and landing briefing is performed. Oh, have a look at that clouds there. Landing data is confirmed. V-bucks are set. Radio altimeter. I haven't set the go around the decision height. Well, we will not need it, but it's 200. So let's quickly do that. Decision height. Come on, 200. There we go. Hydraulic system set and checked. We just did that, and pressurization is checked. Great. Okay. Well, if the hydraulics are turned off, well, I can show you again, or I can try it again. If hydraulics are off, I got the master caution warning, rudder control manual. You will see here, rudder manual. Rudder control manual. So basically, it seems as if the aircraft's still turning. So apparently it's not hydraulic. Yeah, but the rudder is done manually, I think. Well, anyway. There we go. All back up. There is the runway. What is the temp? Okay, outside air temperature is 18 degrees, so there's no need for fuel heat. (21 degrees). Wow, it's getting hot. It's really getting hot. I mean, remember, we have local time 5 o'clock in the morning, or 10 past 5 in the morning. So I can go EPR rated to to go around. And for the descent I can say 250 for the speed transition. 250 below 10,000. And we have a lot of speed restrictions here, which is basically important for the turn, but well, we will just override that. Drag required. Okay, let's get the drags down. Well, it's very cloudy. Unfortunately, I cannot see a lot of ground details. And going now to 50 and FMS override. Yeah, clouds are nice, definitely. But I was hoping to see something about the city of Tokyo. But we will see, maybe it's coming in later on. I mean, it is still nice, definitely. Passing now 10,000. Could you please descend further? I'm still on the scope, okay. Oh yeah, because I have to cross scope at 10,000. By the way, I can set local pressure. We just refresh our weather. 200 knots with 13 now. 200 knots with 13. So that makes a headwind of 9. 61.2, 60.3. Okay. Well, we will see. Still going with idle thrust. I will now descend down to 9,000. Okay, so everything looks fine, although I do not understand why I have no... why I'm not flying 250 knots. Oh, I'm increasing already, okay. Oh, and the QNH is 1011, so we can set that in. There we go, 1011 and 1011. What? What about traffic? Where's traffic? I can't see any traffic. Oh, but I can see Tokyo. So this is how Tokyo looks like. They built like a circle around the water here. It's like a circle. Traffic on Tokyo. Oh, indeed. There is traffic on the TCAS. That's actually a Boeing 737 from Bangkok to Tokyo Narita. And it's gone. But he's too far away, I think. So let's see. Well, I mean, it's not bad, but I imagined it a little bit, I don't know, bigger, nicer. I mean, that's not Tokyo itself. Tokyo itself is up there, but no, he's coming from Bangkok to Tokyo, and he's descending right now. Because Narita Airport is on my right side. Narita Airport is over here somewhere. Okay, it's hard to see because of the sun. But it should be somewhere over here on my right side. I can show you in the airport information. So you see, right of my side here, there is RJAA, which is Tokyo Narita. And maybe here, part of it, I don't know. But, well, that's it. And he is even further out on the ocean side, descending right now. He is at, let's see, he's currently at 8,700 feet, so he's even below us now. So we have the ILS now inbound, localizer. That's maybe why he is not on the TCAS anymore, because we're looking, of course, on the... No, still more than 15 miles away. Yeah, I switched it to norm now, but he's more than 15 miles away, so that's why he's not on the TCAS anymore. Neuro, we want to cross at 6,000. VNAV descend and override 250. And we're now coming closer to the city of Tokyo, which is back there. This is the airport of Shimofusa, or Shimofusa, whatever, I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, really nice clouds. We can do an A380 cam, which is like this. Crazy, right? Okay, we are descending. And we will now turn left over the city of Tokyo. Let's see, speed brakes are in, we can arm them already. We do not use auto brakes, so we leave them off and unarmed. And then we will see how the landing goes. So cabin signs are still on. Fuel system is checked and balanced. Altimeter is set 1011. Approach checklist complete. .24 miles from the as distance from DME. Well, I really thought that Tokyo is more interesting to fly over. I'm honest with you. I mean, central Tokyo is over there, but still, we're here. I don't know, but this is different than what I imagined. Well, I've never taken so many screenshots. Whoops. Oh, and I need to turn on the recorder tool and head tracking. Yeah, why not? Let's just start the recorder tool. 28 degrees. Hydraulic is set. Yeah, I tried to actually turn off the EFB completely, but and I also turned off the auto brake, but it was not working. I don't know why. I can see delivery in the load manager, but if I change something, it's not working. So I think there might be a mistake or an error with the livery itself. And by the way, I have to check, yeah, because now I need to descend down to 3000. Yeah, and we have the glide slope. Yes, I can. There's a configuration in the load manager, no auto brake system. And I tried to activate it, but it's not working. Don't know why. Now this is more of like, there's Mount Fuji, by the way. Let me see, if I go here, do a screenshot. So we have Mount Fuji directly in front of us. So nice. And we are turning towards final time to click VOR lock. Approaching 3000. And we have a V28 landing speed of 143. Oh, and time for head tracking as well. Okay. Nope. What am I doing? There we go. Still flying 250 knots here. And we're turning into final. Turn on the landing lights. Why is the localizer still not captured? Oh, that looks great, doesn't it? With the sun behind the clouds. Now localizer is captured. Press the ILS button. And we are getting closer to the 8 miles, only 10 miles out. Glide slope track, lock track, and we are at 8.3 miles, 8.1. Okay, time to reduce slats, reduce speed and then slats out. Get down. Gear down 3 green, great, thank you very much for the information. Flaps 11. Flaps 15. We're not getting slower. Speed 200. Speed 190 now, flaps 28. Autopilot off, manual flight. Kind of windy.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
140, 30, 20, 10.
And there was the flare, too much again. Leave it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. It was quite hard, but we made it to the ground. Reverse thrust. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm down, calm down, calm down. And reversers off.
Reverse lights out.
Okay. And wait for a second. Parking brake set. Start the APU. Strobe lights off. In. Flaps up. Flight directors off. Auto throttle is off. And this is set. APU coming up. Okay. And let's have a look on the charts first where I want to go. Join here, alpha to the... Okay. Got it. Parking brake. Come on, parking brake released. Alex, do you know how I can turn off this red light over here? Oh, well, it's great to slow down that fast. Well, I pressed the autopilot button on the yoke. Oh, now it's off. Okay. Never mind, I did nothing. But it's off. We can turn on the APU generators here already. Yeah, I think so as well. I think they did it with 8 miles, so it's not too big of a deal. Oh, and we can turn off the transponder, turn off terrain radar. And now we take, I don't know, the gate here to the right. Taxi lights off. Wing lights off. There we go. Parking brake set. Okay. And we're done. So turn off head tracking here. So normally I would... Oh, perfectly parked here. So normally I would turn off the engines now. And have a look on... or let the passengers disembark. But I will now stop the recorder tool. Stop. And then I extend the flaps. No, I do not extend the flaps. I click on replay. There we go. Pause the replay, and then we go down, 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 down.
2500.
And resume the replay. So there we go. Let the scenery load. Gear is going down. So this is really great. Still, I had another impression of the city here. I thought it's more like big buildings, higher buildings. There is like the Tokyo City Tower, but I thought it's a lot more like, you know, tall buildings and stuff. I will have a look if there is a freeware scenery coming up, or something which just made it more interesting. But for now, let's just have a look on the landing from the cabin perspective. Let me quickly have a look. I don't know what is more interesting to see, like this side or the other side. Oh, I feel this side is more interesting. And you're going on my nerves. Okay. So let's first have a look here on the approach from this perspective, and then I will rewind, have a look on the clouds back there.
500.
Crazy stuff. I just messed up the flare again.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
140, 30, 20, 10.
That was so hard.
2 in reverse.
So, okay, go back a little bit and resume the replay. And let's have a look from the outside.
500.
Speed brakes in and speed brakes arm, and then now have a look from the outside. As far as I know, Boeing and Airbus cannot do that. Maybe they can, but the reversers are still out. Well, anyway, but in my experience, Boeing and Airbus needs to slow down way earlier. So what did I do wrong with the flare? Have I been too fast? Did I pull the yoke too much? Yeah, so basically, I don't know, 50, 20, I was too fast. I think I have to, okay, you know what, I have an idea. I try something else.
Land over speed. Land over speed.
So, let me see. I want to try something again. Autopilot on, auto throttle on, ILS, speed. And let's see what happens if I click stop replay. Okay, nothing. Okay, there we go. Flaps 40 was too much. I want to have flaps 28. Go down, nose down, nose down. Okay. So, I just want to have a look. Speed. Flight director. Auto throttle, speed. Okay, I cannot move the thrust levers. They are stuck. Okay, then I will mess up this landing as well, because I cannot, you know... Okay. Okay, now I can move them again. So auto throttle on, speed mode. Okay, there we go. So let's try that again. No! Okay, engines in idle position. Now I'm too fast. My reverse is still stuck out.
400. 300. Minimums. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Okay, I didn't record that, but I think that was better. Hey, come on. There we go. Okay, let's see.
60 knots.
Okay, what did you write? You need to look at VS and you don't do it. It seems like you flare just for flaring itself, like someone told. Yeah, basically that it is how I do it. Okay, okay, so I give it another try. I give it another try. So stop. Auto throttle on, speed mode.
Positive rate.
Um,
1000.
okay. Coming in slow here. Yeah, but the thing is, I have to have a look on the runway. So how can I look on the V speed, on the versus speed? Well, we will see. Need to trim the aircraft more.
500.
Okay, that's better.
400. 300.
I did not record this.
Minimums. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Hmm. But I think I know what you mean. I think I know what you mean. So let's give it another try. One last time.
2500. 1000.
One last time. Hey, I did. It did in the second landing when I did it. I did a 115. Is the autopilot still on? No. Why can I not? I cannot do something. Oh, maybe I should stop the replay, right? Speed 150. Okay, so getting more up again.
500.
More trim.
400. 300.
I want to land in the 1,000 foot markers.
Minimums. 100.
Nope. Well, could have been worse, couldn't it? Yeah, I know what you mean. I tried to do it, but it's really not easy. Anyway. I will figure the landing out. It will take some time, but I will figure it out. Yeah, I should continue my Great Britain VFR tour, so maybe this wouldn't help. But yeah, okay guys. So, I really need to go now. It's already later than I originally planned to be. Yeah, it was a really nice flight. And there's also a rule of 50 feet passing threshold. Never heard of that, but it sounds reasonable. I think I know what it is, to be at like 50 feet above the threshold and then you have some time left for the touchdown. Well, I will figure it out definitely, and it's definitely different to what the, Boeing and Airbus is. But yeah, so yeah, as I said, I really need to go now, and thank you very much, Alex, for being here and helping me out again. I will remember that when I do the next flight with the MD-82. Let's see, maybe we're doing the next stream with the MD-82 and not with the CRJ, and then we go with American Airlines or Delta, somewhere in America. So yeah, I really enjoyed the stream and I really learned a lot here again. Finally did a high-speed approach, and or well, basically a high-speed final, and also the landing gets better and better. It's still not easy, but I will figure it out soon. So yeah, next live stream will be, I don't know, maybe Friday or Saturday. Not sure if I can do it Thursday, but it will definitely not be tomorrow. So yeah, will be some more time now for the next live stream compared to the past days. For all of you guys who turned in and watched me trying my landings and practicing my landings, thank you very much. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up please, and don't forget to click the subscribe button so you don't miss my future flights in the MD-82. So yeah, thank you very much, and I wish you all a pleasant and great what is it, Tuesday evening, and I hope to see you guys next time again. Stay healthy, and bye bye.